Hello everybody, this is Howard the Teaser King coming to you. Just some quick analysis and just to repeat the what I'm doing. The locks were very successful last week. I went 5-1. I had 3 locks in the pros, 2 in college, and missed 1 in college. My streak's now 19-3 the last 4 weeks on locks. Highly recommend purchasing them again this week. Again, I'm running the sale last week. I put them out for 65. They're normally 125. I'll do that again this week, and I'll probably make a price. They're currently 125. I might move the price down a little bit, just so more people can buy them. Been red hot on my locks. There's a number of methods I use to come up with the lock, but normally I'm looking for a weak favorite. Last week I had Colorado against Stanford was a weak favorite. Tennessee was a weak favorite. Even Arizona, Seattle, I had a strong dog in Seattle. So I'm looking for that type of situation. This week I have a huge lock going. I probably will have 3 or 4 locks at this point, but one really huge lock, which I highly recommend getting on. I've been waiting a while for this game, and it's finally here. So we have that going. I just want to explain things about the site. When you go in and you buy the lock, there's a little pop-up that says go back to the site for the password. Just want to make sure of that you understand that you get a password. You type this week's picks in and you use the password, and it'll give you the lock picks. The second thing is you read them across. What I try to do is put the teaser in for you. So I'll put Philadelphia and Cincinnati as the teaser. So it reads across. The amount, if I say 977 or 1177, I'm trying to show the strength of the game. So if I have one that's 577 and one that's 977, I'm telling you to bet 9 units as opposed to 5 units. I'm trying to tell you to bet more on it. I always hear, oh, I had this one game and the one game lost and I lost all my money. And you're like, first of all, never let one game kill you. It's always should be a small percentage of your bankroll, and you build the bankroll. But what I'm trying to tell you is if I say it's 12 units, you've got to figure out what your unit is based on your bankroll, and then 12 of whatever. So if it's a $10 unit, play it for $100. And you don't have to go exactly 12 units. I'm just saying it's strong. Play it strongly. Play it in 2 teasers. If you go to my history page, you'll see, like I had San Diego in 2 teasers last week, and Oakland in 2 teasers last week. I really like the game, but I like it in, I'll play it in more than 1 teaser because I don't want to risk that the other team loses and then I lose. So I want to make sure I have it in more in 2 teasers. Now I don't want it in 5 or 6 teasers. Then the game loses and I lose 6 teasers. So it's just 2, usually 2 teasers. And then what I'll do, just so you know, when you buy from me, like Sunday I went 11-1, and my only loser was Minnesota. And again, I'm counting games. Like I picked 12 picks, I won 11. I'm not counting all the teasers because I won a lot more because I had teams in multiple teasers. But what I am saying is, like I had New England with Minnesota. Minnesota lost. Well, I've already given you New England. So I played it again with the under in the Denver game Monday night. But theoretically, once you see the pick, you know who I like. You know I like New England. So I don't know if you played it as I tell you, New England with my Minnesota, or you just look at the games and you say, let's see who Howard has. Oh, he's got New England, he's got Seattle, he's got San Diego. I'll make my own teaser up, and I'll use his. Or I just want to play the plays he has over 11 units. Now keep in mind, when I put 2 teams together and I say 12 units or 11 units, both games are the lock. So if I had Colorado with the Colts last week, that's 2 locks. That's Colorado's a lock, Indy's a lock. They're both locks. Otherwise, I won't call it a lock, if I only have one team, and I might play a lock. I could play Colorado with a non-lock with Washington, let's say, but I don't call it a lock. Well, I still have locked Colorado. So you got to realize I'm locking the team. So if I play 2 locks and there's 4 different teams, all 4 of the teams are locks or very, very strong plays I love, plays I want to. That's where I'm going to make my money at. I found a really strong dog. They're playing a really weak favorite. I mean, in the Tennessee-Indy game, Indy won like 9-10 in a row. Tennessee's a terrible home favorite, and so it was a perfect, Tennessee doesn't blow out, and the trend against them at home is bet against. And in the series, Indy wins, and you got Andrew Luck. So even if they're down, he's going to fire it. They're not going to beat him by a lot. That's why it was a lock. So I'm playing that. So that's a lock. But if I play it with Colorado, it's 2 locks. So if Indy is played with, Washington, and I don't call it a lock, that means Washington's not a lock. But if Indy's with Colorado as a lock, both of those teams are the locks. So I just want you to understand. So if I say I have 4 locks going, and you see 2 games, you see, Pittsburgh, Philly, San Francisco, Cincinnati, and you go, well, where's the 4 locks? That's the 4 locks. The lock teaser are both of the teams are locked. So you got to understand that's what you're getting, and that's what I do. So I put the lock in multiple teasers for more money because I'm very strong about it. And like I said, if I have if I have a college, if I have, Purdue with the New York Giants, and Purdue loses, but I still love the Giants, I'm going to put the Giants in another teaser. So you don't have to come back to the site to say what I did. You already know I like the Giants. You already know that's a lock, and then play it accordingly. And you'll see all my other games. So when New England lost, you didn't really have to come back to the site to see I played New England with the Denver under. All you got to do is say, well, he liked New England up here, so I know he likes New England. I'll play them with San Diego or whatever the 4 o'clock game is, or the night game, or the Monday night game. So it works that way. Once I like a game and I post it, I like it. Sometimes I just put it in one teaser. I've got enough bets out there. I could have locked Oakland. I could have locked Tampa Bay when 49ers went favorite. And that's the other thing. I'll look at the game Sunday morning. I'm not like your typical handicapper who puts it on a little piece of paper, 3 games. You go and you spend your money and you get these. You don't really get a definition of why. You can't really talk to the handicapper. Me, I get emails from my customers all the time going, well, who do you like here and who do you like here? I want to play a 5-team teaser. Give me your best 5. All that type of stuff. So I'm very interactive. But if I see a game like Frisco, Tampa Bay is a 1-point favorite, turns into Frisco being a 1 or 2-point favorite. I love Tampa Bay as the dog in that game because Frisco's terrible as a favorite. So, but it doesn't happen till Sunday at noon. I'm going to post it Sunday at noon as if I'm in Vegas, or if I am in Vegas, I'm still going to post it. All of a sudden the line changes. It's exactly what I want. That's what I say. The line makes the bet. The line makes the lock. If a team is 20-point favorites, is a little different than if the team's 7-point favorites down to 1. Now they just got to win the game, and I know they're better, and I know they'll win. That's a lock. If they're laying 20 and I got to go to 14, well, that's a little more iffy because of the points. I'm not going to lock them. I'll play them for, a smaller amount. So a lot of the times the line makes it when the line changes. Also, I post lines early because I want my customers to get in early. In other words, let's say a line's 8, and I think it's going to go to 9 or 9.5. I want my customers to come in and get it under 3 because it's a much better bet -2 than -3.5 or -4 because now they win by a field goal. So the odds have decreased if you wait. So with me, if you're buying from me, I suggest you buy early or buy it and then ask me, okay, is there any games I need to bet early? Because that's what I want to do and I'll inform. There's a game going this week. It's one of my stronger locks, and I've told people bet it now before the line moves because the line's going to move. So I'm trying to do that. So I'm that type of handicapper where I'm not just sitting there. I'm very interactive. You can ask me, okay, you gave me this lock and that lock. How about this other game over here? I really like this team. What do you think of it? And I'll give you my opinion. Now, as long as you're a customer, I'll be happy to help. If you're not a customer, I'll give you help on a game or two, but then I want you, what you should do is sign up for my advisor service, and then I'll give you those games. And I'll throw out one or two, but I'm not going to give you 6 games if you're not paying. That's just not right. It's not fair to the people who are buying. They bought my service, and here you just want me to give you 6 games and not pay for it. I already give you the free games on the video, so right there you know it. So if you want to ask me 1 or 2 others, it's fine, but not 8 or 9 others if you're not a customer. So I don't mind helping, but there's a point. Also, just that's how it works. So I'm very interactive. I will add a game late if the spread changes, or if the first half of the teaser loses, like New England last week. I still like New England. I just played them again. You really just use your common sense. You've seen my picks. You see New England's out there playing with Denver, the under, the Seattle, whoever you like, to go ahead and play them with that. That's perfectly fine. So this will be the last week of 65 for the locks for the week. Just so everybody understands it, my pro picks come with the pro locks. My college picks come with the college locks. And if you buy both the pro and college, you get all the locks included in that package anyway. So you don't have to buy the both pro and college and then buy the locks. No, they're already included. So I just made that more clear on the site. So really the best package is either to buy the pros, because I've been so hot in the pros, I mean 11-1 last week, or buy the whole package. It's only $150 and you get the locks and every game, and you can throw out some of the college games. Or, I wouldn't throw out too many of the pro games, but you can throw those out if you don't, or if you have your opinion. The other thing I do, and I've been doing this with a few of my customers, is with one customer I've hit 2 5-team teasers, and last week we hit a 10-team teaser, and I get a percentage of the take. So he puts up the money, I give him the picks win, and they've won 3 weeks in a row, and I get a percentage of that, usually about 20%. I think that's fair because yes, you're putting the money up, but you're getting long odds on a 10-team teaser or a 5-team teaser, but I'm giving you the picks, so you're not winning it without my picks, and that's the hard part. So I think that's pretty fair, 20%. So I've done that with a few customers, and so I've won 4 of those right now, 3 with one and 1 with another customer. So we can do that on a percentage basis. But usually you've got to be a buyer, something, at least take my advisory or something. So next week I'll raise the locks back up. I'll usually work with you on a discount if you want to buy this season, but it's $2,000, a lot of money. Can I make a deal or something? And I'll do that. I'm not trying to break you. I'm trying to break the bunkie or the casino. I want you to make money. That's my goal. So I'll work with you, but for my advice, you do have to pay for it. It's very good. I've gotten a few nice, kind emails about. They were very gracious, giving me some kind words that I made them, some good money, and that I really know how to pick. I'm not like the salesmen who have no clue. I'm actually real. I'm an analyst. I've been doing this. I've been betting since the first Super Bowl, basically. I was, in 3rd or 4th grade, and I'd be betting with kids or my family or whatever. So I've been doing this my whole life. So I know it. I understand it. I kind of feel it. I kind of know when to stay away from a game and when to bet it. And I use several different methods to get there. So basically, it's just I've been doing this a long time. Well, anyway, so I appreciate all the people that bought the locks and the picks last week. I look for more. Please tell your friends. And again, it'll be $65 this week, and then back to normal. Well, I'll figure out a new price. Probably won't be $125, but it'll be somewhere, I don't know, somewhere in the middle. All right, everybody. Well, good luck. Again, I don't know how many locks. I have one huge lock going, one huge team, and I'm filling it in with a couple others, probably 3 or 4 locks. It depends. So that's what I'm looking at. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Again, please email me anytime, and I'll give you my opinion on a couple games. If you're my customer, please ask away, and that's fine. You're my customer, and I'll take care of you. So, all right, everybody. Well, have a great weekend, and I'll come out with my 2 videos with my picks probably tomorrow. All right, have a great night. Take care. Thank you. Again, www.teaserking.com.